Alright, here we go, Stopde Nation. So Domination is back for FIFA Mobile 18. It is available today, available on Mondays, basically, so you have all day on Monday to go through this until I think about, like, probably, well, 1 o'clock my time, whatever time that happens to be, 19 hours from now in this one. So you can see that in the game. You have to be a 78 overall to play this, and part of the reason is because the competition gets very fierce in it. We're going to give you a little bit of gameplay later with the 78 overall team, kind of give you some tips and tricks of how you can kind of get some wins if you're looking at trying to get some wins in this mode. But first, I just wanted to go through it, talk about all the different things and all the different pieces that basically build this domination together. I'm pretty excited for it, though. I think it's going to be a fun event to go through. So it does happen every week, and when you start off, you get this opening screen which gives you Griezmann. It introduces you to everything. You can see the beautiful card art in the background, introduces you. It talks about how you got to win 3 matches against an ever-increasing team to get yourself the Griezmann card. So 88 overall, 92 overall, and then finally you get to claim your 80 overall striker Griezmann card, and a very nice card starting off. He actually has his own boost as well. So you can see here he has the domination boost specific to him. So he's got his very own boost, not optional obviously, and some very nice stats to start off with, 83, 83. So everything for this card is going to be earned through the domination event. So if we go into here, I gotta get out of this first. If we go into here to the weekly events, we can see all the different ways that you can build up. So you can go in, you can pick it up for FIFA Cash. It looks like actually like a crazy amount of things you can pick up for FIFA Cash with this one. From there, you can get the Domination Store Pack for 2,000 FIFA Cash. I'm gonna avoid that for now. I just gonna want, for now, I kind of want to grind this player out, just like, you know, doing it, just going through the different events and stuff like that. And then you'll see there's also other opportunities for, like, if you're saving up a few FIFA Cash, if you're like 1 or 2 points less, you can actually use them to build that up. So we'll see what I'm talking about in a little bit. But you also have to go into here, and for 25,000 coins, you can enter it. You can get a bunch of domination experience and domination stamina. So 0 to 12 stamina. Basically, I got 12. I'm hoping everybody got 12, because 12 is basically what you need to get through this entire event here. And what you do is you play the second half match down 2-1 against this 90 overall Atletico Madrid team. And each time you do it, it's going to cost you one of those domination stamina that you saved up. So you can see right now we're out of the stamina. We went down, we kept winning, and we have to go into the matches and start to actually claim it. So now is when we can actually use them. You can either use FIFA Cash, or you can use the tokens you saved up. So you see we have 10. We ended up losing 2 of the matches, which is unfortunate, but hey, you know what? It happens. So we're going to go into this. We're going to start with our Domination Packs. You get Domination tokens for going through them on the bottom, and then I think on the top you get the experience. Yeah, so bottom, you get there, top, you get experience. So you can pick kind of which way you want to go for it. Ideally, though, you want to make it till the end, because if you make it till the end, you actually get yourself a bonus in there. So I'm going to go into here, just so I can show you what's in the end. I'm actually going to use some FIFA Cash here on the bottom just to claim the foreigners. We had to pick a couple extra FIFA Cash up, 600 FIFA Cash, though. So we put that in. We get 4 for the bottom, and we're going to get through all the way till the end here. So the final one, we're going to go, we have 3 here, 3 at the top, and then we are going to get ourselves our final thing so that we can level them up. I want to see how high you can actually go. So 1 solid week of doing it. We're going to find out in a second how high we can actually make it with it. As we go into the final one here, we claim our completion reward pack. 10 of them, 20 domination tokens. Let's head to the team and see how much we can level them up. Alright, so here we go. We're going to level him up right now. So we got our Griezmann Domination card. So I guess the one thing about this is as you're leveling it up, you do have to pay a fair amount for this. So leveling him up, let's see how high we can go. So we go up to 83. It's going to cost 109,000 to do that, though. The better bet might be actually going with the skill boost right now. As we go in, we can upgrade some of his different attributes, put him to a level 2. There you go, 82 there. So we'll get a little bit better, I think, probably from this, going with his attribute boost. So maybe a better place to start off on that one for the first couple, and then we can train him as well. So going in there, 51,000. It looks like we're not going to be able to go quite higher than that, so we'll put him into there. Build him up, 84 overall, 81 accelerate or 84 acceleration, 81 aggression. So decent stats there, getting close to that 90 dribbling. That's definitely where I want to see him, though, so we can start doing that rainbow for us. The nice thing is he does have that dribbling boost as well, so he's going to really help out that dribbling, finishing a very nice skill boost. I actually really like that. Shot power, ball control, sprint speed, everything you want in a boost of a card. So he's going to really help out, especially when he gets to that top tier level. So we can put a couple more in. We can go all the way up to the next one. We just need to get a couple couple more coins before we can do that. But once we have that, we're going to keep leveling him up, and then we'll show you some gameplay with him as well. So maybe we'll just do that right now. We'll see what happens. Alright, so we'll show you some gameplay with him in a little bit, but what we want to do first, I want to show you how we can get some of these wins using the 78 overall team. So we put together that team. You saw it behind us. We're going to showcase it again, and then we're going to talk about how we can get that win against Atletico Madrid 90 overall team with our 78 overall minimum required team. Alright, so as we jump into this one, we're going to show you some tips and tricks with that 78 overall team to get you some victories against this if you're kind of struggling with that. So one big thing, you look at this, look at that speed we got up front right now. So Reese is one of like the fastest players that I've found for this. We level him up from a bronze, but really any good fast player is going to be good to have up front. The other thing though you're going to want with this is you're going to want to have a player that is able to do the rainbow flick, stuff like that up front too. That will be very helpful with this one. So you can see that really got us that early goal. On defense, we want to hold down the sprint tackle button. We want to have a lot of people back as well. So 4 at the back, 5 at the back, something like that to really help out with there. And then Griezmann, he comes through doing some good ball movement, passing around. They are a fast team and they close quickly. That's why the rainbow flick is so effective. You can see there we got past him. Obviously Oblak, great keeper, but this is where you can really take some shots because sometimes these corners are going to work out for you. So in that case, it didn't, but it does go all the way back to our player. We get another opportunity to do it. So when they crowd up the middle, you know, try some rainbow flicks, try some ball movement, pass around, try and get past them, take some long shots, those kind of things that might help out with that. And then back again on defense, use that sprint tackle button, hold it down, make sure you're holding on to it while you're going through the players. Again, you can see we pick it up. Once you have it, try and pass it out to your players as quick as possible because they are almost always going to be like they're ready to take it away right again. So you got to be very careful when you first get the ball to get away from them, get the ball going. You see we pass up as quick as we can. We try to get rid of it, try to roulette our way out. We end up getting lucky and getting a free kick here, but we put it up and we're going through again. So back up to the top. Griezmann, roulette, beautiful. You can't miss with Griezmann, one-on-one, and you put it in. So a nice goal there. So roulette, rainbow flick are going to be very helpful to master. Make sure you're getting that down. And the other thing, this is going to be very good for Season 5 of campaign because this is pretty much all Season 5 of campaign is like very hard, high overall team. So it's fun. It is challenging at first to get used to, but it is a fun mode as well, you know, with that challenge. So it's kind of like a very interesting concept where you have 10 tries to do it, and then, you know, if you make them all, you get the full reward. If not, I think you can save them up for previous weeks or use the FIFA cash to basically counteract that as well. So we're going into here. We're in the 82nd minute, trying to hang on to that lead. We got the sprint tackle button held down, staying on them, getting there. Good defense. Now we just got to stop this throw in here. So they put the throw in. We'll still stop it though. We'll still stop it as we go in here. So in the middle, that's where you definitely don't want to let them go because if they can get in there and get a shot off, they're almost guaranteed to hit it. So move the ball around, use the rainbow flick. If you can get more than one player with a rainbow flick, if you have Hazard in there, if you have Neymar in there, any other rainbow flick players, that's going to be really helpful. So having one of them is good, but the more you can have, the better, because then more of those players can do the rainbow flick, which basically stops the defenders in their tracks. So best move to use, especially against a team that is so speedy and so fast like this Atletico Madrid team is. So on defense, hold down the sprint skill button. On offense, roulette, rainbow flick your way to victory. And try and do through balls, those kind of things. But big passes tends to be a little bit difficult. You know, the far passes, trying to avoid those because they tend to be in better position than our players are. But anyways, this is the team we put together. This is the team we played with. You notice most of them are like out of position players. We got players that are not playing in the right position. We have Reese on the striker card, but because of his speed and because of that rainbow flick, he's super effective there. We also played so many players at the back. So we got the 4 at the back. That way, only 1 up front. That way, we can, you know, put a lot more pressure on defense. We got 2 mids that are playing a little bit back for us. So having that striker, 1 striker up front, as long as they got speed, as long as they got the rainbow flick, they can do it on their own, because the rainbow flick basically, it negates your need for trying to like actually, you know, pass around defenders or use your speed or anything like that, because you can just rainbow flick over. And you can see at the start we were able to actually take advantage of the kickoff. Kickoffs are gonna be crucial to your success. If you want to win it, if you want to get some goals and stuff like that, you've got to try and get it off that kickoff. You got to use your rainbow flick. You got to use your speed. Whatever it takes to get that goal off the start, or at least get yourself into a good corner position so you don't have to try and be backtracking and get that goal a little bit later on. The other thing to note, if you do go to extra time, these games do go to extra time. They go to penalty kicks, everything like that. So you can try and just tie it if you want to play a little bit more defensively once you get that first goal. Go for it. But hopefully this helped you. Hopefully these tips and tricks were useful to you. I do like this domination. I'm excited to keep grinding towards that Master Griezmann card. Thank you for checking this out and stopping by. It's been a pleasure as always. Stopde, out.